Good morning, everybody. This is your captain speaking. No, it's actually your main chef speaking. I will explain where this is about. I've been thinking a lot about certain ways in which Inkfish is growing, and in certain ways we do things that are not efficient anymore at this point. One of the other things that I came to realize is that it is actually not entirely clear what the AA role is about and how that all fits together. And I guess the system had to evolve to a certain point for me to really start seeing clearly what we are and how we're doing it. So what I've come up with, and I've checked it today with Monica and Neil, and they both agree that this is kind of how it works. So what we offer our clients is something similar to a fantastic mega restaurant. So there's a big kitchen and we produce a lot of different dishes, and they're all created exactly the same recipe. There are various stations within the restaurant kitchen, such as a barista, such as the salad prepping, such as the dishwashers. All of those people in the kitchen create what eventually is presented to the customers. In our case, clients; in restaurant case, customers. Now, where does the AA role fit in? Many of the AAs think they are part of the kitchen staff. Now, in our case, it is indeed sometimes the case that you will be doing something quickly. But in essence, what you are the waitress. You have a few tables. You make sure that you get the orders completely. You advise what's on the menu. And you make sure you put that into the system correctly. That is both into in case of a restaurant, you've got this point of sale, and sometimes they work with these little slips into the kitchen, and you make sure that the kitchen doesn't forget about your order, that they know about any special tweaks for the order, and you make sure you serve this back to your client with a smile. Now, the serving back to the clients is often something that the AAs are not doing. What also is a problem is that we have a restaurant and we have clients where our clients think that they can cook and they can change the recipe, which is not how we work. So if you have a client who wants to change the recipe, for instance, 4 different pictures in a blog template, or announcing stuff on Facebook that's not linking back to a website, or the list is endless. You're not there to just recreate recipes for the restaurant. You need to explain to the client, like, well, this is what we have on the menu, and that's why we run so efficiently. We don't do it like that. And if you need support, you need to get support from me to explain to the client why we do it like that and why we have those things not on the menu. We can, at some point, obviously add things to the menu, and we continuously do, as you know. But yeah, in essence, you need to see yourself as the one who communicates the client's wishes and translates it into orders for the kitchen. And that is your top priority. So don't go off and start helping prepping the salad, which quite a few of you guys actually end up doing. And we have no record if clients are being looked after. We don't have any records on orders. We don't have any records of anything being done. So, and that causes a major amount of stress and in uncertainty, and the restaurant won't work like that. So get back to your core position. If you are training, you probably will do some kitchen work in order to understand what we're about. But the main job as account admin is to make sure that everything happens in time, that it's delivered in time. And the nice thing is from our restaurant is that we can work ahead of time. It won't get cold, it won't go off, and it's very predictable in many cases what will be done in the near future. So perhaps this clarifies your role a little bit better as an account admin. A good account admin will be able to handle a lot of different accounts and knows how to put it into the system of the rest of the restaurant so that she can make sure that the hours are made for that account. The value is given, yet she doesn't have to do all the prep work and the kitchen work herself. There's other people that can be doing that. There's a whole kitchen team that is growing at the moment that will be dealing with that. Now, coming to the side of the designers, the web content, web development, hosting, and writing. We've just started the writing, and this fits really well in this system. The way it works is that between the two bloggers who are in that specific channel, which will just be a public channel. So if you need somebody there, you just hop on. We don't have to add anybody specifically. Just hop on, create a to-do in that channel, and reference the right Trello card or whatever information might be needed. And the writer, in this case, will assign themselves if they want the job. And once they've assigned themselves, they will deliver the job in the Flock channel and tag the person who added the to-do. We will probably iron out some teething issues with this system, but this is the way it's going to work going forward. It's far more efficient and it makes far more sense. So we will be doing this with web dev jobs as well. So anything for Neil, anything for Karen, Isabel, those are all going there. And they can simply do the jobs that they're able to do, or the jobs that are most urgent. But if you are on top of your tables as a waitress, you have already put those requests in far before they become urgent. The design jobs is going to work in exactly the same way. We will probably going to do away. We might be, we probably do away with design boards, even though I'm not sure yet. I need to think this one through. But for now, at the moment, it's only shadily. But in future, there might be new apprentices who will join in on the design side, etc. And they can pick up jobs. They can also do as much as they like to do. The back and forth between design jobs will happen in the Flock chat, but the designer no longer has to add their artwork onto the Trello card. That's simply that waitress job again, where you take it from the designer out of the Flock chat and pop it onto Trello and then continue with your checklist. Same for hosting jobs. So hosting is anything email management, hosting related, which is Prechi, Jennifer, and Neil. Maybe I'll add Karen in there as well. Let's see. And again, you put the to-do in, reference the Trello card or whatever other information you might have. And if the boards are all on Team Visible, then you can, then the kitchen staff, so to speak, can all see the information that's necessary for them, but they can't communicate on the card. That is the job of the account admin. Clients often don't like too many people on a board, so it's good if we have less people on the board. So just the client, the account admin, and the marketing consultant, which is me for right now. The next one is SEO and web content. Same, if you have a lot of content to load, put it there. We will probably expand the team on that side fairly soon. The way it works is everybody that's working in that department simply works on an hourly basis, and if there's no work that day, they just simply don't log time. So if there's work to do, they'll do the work. If there's no work to do, they don't. It is the responsibility of the account admin to keep an eye on that hourly tracking and realize when you're over or realize when you're under. When you're over, you try and drag it out a bit. If you're under, you just push some more towards the kitchen. Without jeopardizing any deadlines, of course. What is the last one we have is social media. At the moment, it's only Katrin, who is our apprentice, who is able to do social media jobs. But Harima also has some knowledge on Google ads and Facebook ads and social media, so she may very well be involved in that one as well. So if your accounts need to be looked after or something needs to be sorted out on the social media side of things, that would be the channel where you put those to do. So yeah, you're literally checking in with client, not too often. Remember, a table is served their main course all in one go. They don't bring every little dish and say, "Oh, do you like it? Oh, do you like it?" It's hideously annoying, and there's some AAs who really need to slow down on the amount of times that they bother a client with a little fiddly bit here or there. There are other AAs who are doing a massive amount of work or have massive amount of work done for them, and it never arrives at the table. The client is wondering what on earth we're doing the whole month. Meanwhile, back in the kitchen, they've just been creating masses and masses of food. You need to show the client what we've been doing. So yeah, I hope this restaurant analogy, which I will probably use more often, to explain how we work. And yeah, I'm the restaurant owner. I'm the creator of the recipes. I am also the person who will explain happily to the client that certain things are not on our menu and why they're not, and why they're not invited to come into the kitchen and cook up their own dishes. So yeah, if you see yourself in that picture, I hope things will become clearer of the bigger vision that I have in mind and that we will have to explain to the client. I'll probably make a new video explaining how we work and using this analogy as well, because I think it's quite a strong one. Okay, have a wonderful week and thank you for listening.